via consciousness, that it's a light of consciousness that shines onto thoughts, onto feelings and sensations, and perceptions, that brings them to the light of consciousness, the light of awareness. So there isn't a separate self. There isn't a duality, a separation between a self and consciousness. Consciousness is the only reality. So it's through the reality of consciousness that all perceptions of the phenomenal world appears, and the substance of which is the reality of consciousness. So it is not a body that says, yes, you are permanent, you are constant. It's consciousness that says, I am. So the identification doesn't come from the body, from waking up in the morning and saying, oh, it's the same body. No. You wake up in the morning and you, as consciousness, say, I am Trish. You, consciousness, say, I am Trish. I am this body. And you say that during the day, and you say that in your night dream too. You say that. I'm not talking about when you're saying Trish. I'm talking in what we refer to as ignorance, meaning as ignoring our true nature, not realizing, not knowing what we truly are. We as consciousness maintain the character identification. It's not the body that appears to you that creates the identification. It is consciousness that makes that choice. And it's consciousness that makes the choice of coming to, meaning saying, okay, good enough with this game. Time to come onto peace and happiness. Time to come to clarity. Time to come onto intelligence.
I just thought of something with that. So is it consciousness that maintains the habit? Because it seems like what's really we get tired of is our train of thought, even unconscious process of this identification that comes up. And we don't even see it because it's just part of it. It's like the fish in the water.
Yeah.
We don't even notice that we're having this, and what the tiredness seems to be is this sort of this awareness that we're in a groove. There's this groove.
Mm-hmm.
Every morning I wake up and
Mm-hmm.
there I am again, or all the concern. For me, it's like not so much the body, but it's like concerns, like what you mentioned earlier, the concern, and it's always from the point of view of this me. Whether it's a concern about the body or a concern about life, money, or what I mean. There's all these health issues, or relationship issues. There's an infinitum list of things that the me is, but it's just a habit, but it's being reinforced by unconsciously, it seems like, by consciousness. Or it wouldn't be there if consciousness wasn't there.
Yeah. I mean, everything is through consciousness. There is nothing that has any reality outside of consciousness. But you said that we grow tired. We're growing tired of it. But that's questionable because we're not really tired of it.
But we keep doing it.
Yeah, we're not really tired of it because we keep doing it.
There's some kind of, there must be some kind of juice in it.
Yeah,
It's a good sitcom.
That's absolutely.
So what's the juice?
Well, you go directly to your experience, and you will find that we love that. We love a good battle, a good argument, a good surmounting the mountain, and hoping that it will happen, and I can figure it out. And oh my way, is this happening to me? And there is this. We feel there's a sense of there is emotion. There is motion. Emotion
Is the drama.
drama. There is
The drama.
drama. It's there's up and down, and then there is like the lovey-dovey after the dispute. After the fight, it's like bark, 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 bark. When it comes to the feet, it's oh, it was a good dog. It was a good dog. Yeah, yeah. It's yeah. You have to look at that. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. It's all maintained via you as consciousness. I mean, you as consciousness, in a way, you're enjoying it. I mean, you complain about it at the same time. But you're enjoying it. You're loving it and hating it, and so it's a tug of war. And so that's what you do. That's what It's not you, Kate. It's you as consciousness that is loving. That you're loving the Kate character with all what you described so beautifully to us. I mean, we can all relate to it. We laugh because we recognize it.
Well, that ties into the thing I was going to ask about, which is I was rereading one of Rupert's books, and the one thing that he said in there that really hit me was that we take all these things to be ours when they're really part of the totality.
Yes.
It's the totality that's having this thought, not this individual. And he uses a great word in there, which I love, which is the word fragment. It's like
yes.
we take ourselves to be this fragment.
Yes.
That's negotiating this world, so to speak.
Yes.
And yet it's not even our. The whole thing is all misidentification because it's not our.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even.
It's not ours at the personal dimension, but it's ours at the consciousness dimension. Right? So it's ours at that level where we as consciousness impersonally want to play this personal game. So it depends where you're standing. If you're standing as Kate, then of course everything is personal. Everything is happening to Kate, and why is this happening to Kate, and so on. But from the perspective of consciousness, whatever it is that he hears these words, which is you, the truth of you, the reality of your experience. There is a reality to your experience, which is the reality of consciousness right here, right now. From that position, it's all impersonal. It's everything is happening in the openness of being. The weather, the merchant in Calcutta, whatever is happening in Bombay, whatever is happening in Tripoli, it's all what's happening in the cosmos. The supernova is exploding, and whatever is going on, it's all happening impersonally, and it's not separate. It's just one dream. It's like in the dream, you might be dreaming of 3 people walking on the beach at the same time. There are birds flying over. There are seals in the water, and all of these seemingly separate. There might be some homes in the background. All these seemingly separate objects, are made out of your mind, your thought. In the night dream, there is no distance between the house on the beach, distance, and the bird flying, over the ocean. They're one in the thought, and they're one substance, which is you. So similarly, from consciousness point of view, there is nothing personal. There's nothing personal happening to the bird flying over the water and the kids playing in the sandbox. It's all one dream. But from the little kid's point of view, and he's hoping that he can build that castle before the waves come in, and the bird is hoping that there's a fish that's gonna pop their head or whatever, and or the 12-year-old girl walking on the beach is hoping that or a seal that is not a seal, dolphin, that a dolphin, school of dolphin, I hope to view them again. So which one are you, or which one do you want to be? Which one? How do you want to You wanna what shoes you want to wear moment by moment. Do you want to be the little girl? Do you want to be the bird? Do you want to be the dolphin? Do you want to be the house? What do you want to be? Do you want to be Kate? Do you want to be what do you want to be? Moment by moment, what do you want to be? Where do you go? Where do you go to answer that question? Where do you go? You can only go to one place. You can only go to consciousness. Nothing else can answer that question to you. What am I? If you don't go to consciousness, if you go to your mom, if you go to your teachers, if you go to books, I don't know if you go, you only go to consciousness. And here in satsang, it's only consciousness. So you go to consciousness to find the answer to your question. What am I? Or how come I wake up and I find myself to be Kate again with these concerns and those concerns and that concerns? At some level, you want that. You enjoy that. You do. You do. Because nothing and nobody would, is forcing that onto you. Is pressing that onto you. But you, meaning, your dream, your memories, your hopes, all of that are your dreams. Like, when you're in bed and having a night dream and you're traveling to California, you're hoping, in your dream to have to be there in 2 days or to stop by, see the Grand Canyon. All these are your dreams and they're made out of you. But as you wake up to nature, to consciousness, to the aware presence that you are, you will find that there is a choice available to you.
Well, I think most people don't realize there is a choice.
Right. Yes.
Because
it's just a dream, right? But I'm talking about that there comes a point in your exploration, there comes a point in your journey where it becomes clear to you that there is a space for you to make a choice. And it's now. It's now. It's always now.
We're either creating a future or rehashing the past.
Yes, and all of that arises in the openness of being, in the pristine presence, the borderless presence that we are in this moment of openness, that's ever open, never not open. All unfoldings arise in the openness of being and are based and soaked with the openness, with the borderless presence that you are, that I am, that I am. That is your eternity and infinity. You are the eternal and infinite presence. And it's through your eternity and infinity, your boundarlessness, that everything is invited to arise and dance and flow while you remain as the infinite presence of being. You never not that. Even when you choose to go into Kate, to be Kate, that is ever present, that is ever present.